All right, let's go ahead and start standing today. Just find a place on your mat where you don't feel too many lumps and bumps underneath you. You may want to shuffle around, but see if you could find somewhere near the center of your mat. See if you could look down, bring your big toes together and your heels just gently apart. Just lining up the outside of your feet with the outside of your mat. And then let's bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Close your eyes, drop your chin. And let's just spend a little time finding presence this morning, dropping into the body. Begin to notice the breath right where it is this morning. Maybe you can picture where the breath is going in and out, and maybe it feels like it's going into your shoulders or your upper chest. Maybe you could see if you can breathe all the way down into your belly, letting your ribs flare out wide. Exhaling completely. And then let's just gently begin to rock back and forth, toes to heels, as you're observing the breath, observing the heartbeat. Noticing the little shifts that are happening in the legs and the feet that are keeping you balanced. And then just take a moment to check in with the body. Notice any areas that are feeling tight today. See if your next exhale, you can just breathe, exhale, release any of those tight places, just starting your yoga practice aware. The next breath, see if you can drop just a little bit deeper into your body, into presence. And then maybe as you're rocking here, as you rock forward, you can think about rocking into the future, all the thoughts that come to mind, the planning thoughts. And as you rock back, think about the past, all the thoughts from this morning and yesterday and last week. And then as you find center this next time, ground yourself in this moment. Feel the next heartbeat. Feel the next breath. Maybe you say to yourself, here I am. And just enjoy this very moment that you're in this body. And let's go ahead and bring the feet to the outside of the mat. Heels together, toes apart. Beginning to find some buoyancy in the legs. Just notice how the legs are feeling this morning. Notice if you seem to be carrying any tension on one side of the body or the other. Just observe the body. And then let's go ahead and inhale, reach the arms out and up. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine, lengthen the legs. And then exhale, pour the hands over the body. Listen to the sound of the exhale, the healing qualities. Inhale out and up. Remembering to lengthen. Create space. Exhale, grounding. A little deeper. Inhale, really think about lengthening today. Sometimes heavy thoughts and stress can make us feel, our body feel heavy, our mind feel heavy. So see if we can lift up out of that. Lengthen, rise up. Exhale, grounding, but keeping a lightness in the body. One more time, quietly inhale, out and up. Exhale, pouring peace over the body. In the next 3 exhales, let's join our voices in the sound of Om. 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 And then one more time, just quietly reaching the arms out and up, lengthen, maybe come onto the toes for a moment. The balance is there. Heels back down, hands together, palms together. Lengthen the body even more. See the space in the spine. Rise up out of the hips. And then exhale, pour the thumbs to the top of the head. Between the eyes, let's pause here this morning for a moment, really connecting with the inner wisdom. This wisdom that comes to us when we quiet down and listen. And then pour the thumbs all the way down to the heart, feeling the heartbeat again. Maybe take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. Maybe a prayer. Maybe it's something that you'd like to breathe in with every inhale. Maybe just a thought, like peace. Maybe it's something that you're exhaling, maybe stress or worry. You're just setting your intention or your prayer for today. And let's bring the feet together. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, already feeling lighter. Exhale, hands through center. As you bring your thumbs past that third eye, just feel the energy. Just observe it. As you bring your thumbs past the heart, feel that energy, the heart energy, the love radiating. And then bring your hands to your back. Heart to the sky. Inhale. Gentle back bend. Heart reaching up. Elbows squeeze together. Exhale, pour forward. Massage the backs of the legs. And as you fold forward here, just any variation that feels good with your hands. Maybe your hands want to come to the mat, or maybe you want to hold opposite elbows. And noticing your spine lengthening here, your head hanging heavy. Feel the weight of your head. Just releasing, the neck releasing. The shoulders releasing. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Keeping your intentions in mind. And then bring the hands down to the feet and push off the front of the legs. Feel the shins. Give the knees some love, the thighs. And then let's reach the arms out and up. Lengthen, lighten, brighten. Exhale, thumbs past the third eye. Again, observing the energy there, the inner wisdom. So often, right here, we're being told exactly what we need to do. And so often we don't listen. So listen as you pass. Bring the thumbs past the heart, observing the heart energy, the love. Hands to the back, heart to the sky, radiate. A little more of a back bend this time if it feels okay. Let the shoulders release back, the shoulder blades squeeze together. And then exhale, let the heart lead, pour forward. We'll just continue starting nice and slow, not in a hurry. Pour forward. Any variation here that feels good with your hands. I'm going to bend my knees gently, reach my hands back, and crisscross and grab opposite shins. You can join me if you'd like, and then I'm going to straighten, just encouraging a little deeper of a forward fold. Take 3 full breaths here. Just surrender to this deep stretch. Each exhale, folding a little deeper. Head heavy. Hands to the feet, push off to the front of the legs. We'll do this one more time. Feel the knees, feel the thighs. Grateful for these legs. Inhale out and up. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the arms. Exhale, pass right over the third eye. Inner wisdom, connecting, listening. Thumbs past the heart, enjoying that feeling of love. And then hands to the back, heart to the sky. One more time, enjoying a little more of a back bend. Elbows squeezing, shoulder blades squeezing. Exhale, pour forward. Last time. Fold forward. Again, any variation. Maybe it feels good to have your hands on the mat. Maybe it feels good to put your hands under your feet. Or that crisscross. So making a choice, and then just 3 more breaths here in this deep forward fold. And when the mind starts to wander into the future or the past, just dropping it right back in to this moment in your body, knowing there'll be time for planning later. Bring the hands to the mat and just allow yourself to rock up and back. Just feeling the weight of the body. As you rock forward into your hands, feeling the different muscles engaging, the core engaging. Rock back into the feet. Just rocking, nurturing, listening to the body. Maybe you can imagine as you're rocking forward, rocking so far forward that the feet begin to rise. And back. And then just gently stepping the feet back into your first plank. So moving nice and slowly still. And then we'll just pause here in plank. Let's just continue that rocking, that nurturing, up and back. Feeling the muscles engage, feeling the body strengthening. You can continue this gentle rocking. If you'd like to add something a little bit more, a little bit different, you can rise one arm and one leg with an inhale. And release with an exhale. Other side. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Let's just release the knees gently to the mat, noticing how it feels to place your knees on the ground. And then gently, chaturanga, heart reaching towards the earth, grounding. And then just a gentle cobra. Pausing here for a moment, roll the shoulders back. Notice if you can take the hands off the mat for a moment. And then push up a little bit more. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And then first downward facing dog, let's just step out the heels. One and then the other. If you want, you can, as you push your left heel down, bend your right knee and look under your left armpit. And then just switch with your breath a few times. Maybe it feels good to continue moving slow. Or maybe it feels good to speed up a little bit. Let's let both heels rise. And push out of your arms. Push through your strong arms. Rise your hips up. Rise your heels up. Now rock both heels to the right. Feel a great stretch on the left side of your body. See if you can deepen that stretch. Rise both heels to the left. Feeling that great stretch on the right side of the body. Both heels rise, both heels to the right. This time, make a choice if you'd like to bend the knees, push the hips back to the heels. Rise back up. Both heels to the left, bend the knees, push the hips down to the heels. Rise back up, bend the knees, hips to the heels. This time, let that left arm fly if you'd like. Down, back, up, and over. Just observe here, making sure you're not putting too much weight into your wrist. Keeping the whole arm strong. Both heels to the left, right arm flies. Searching for balance here. And then one more time on both sides. Again, being kind to that wrist that's holding all of your weight there by engaging your whole arm. And then let's push down, back into downward facing dog. And just pause here for a few breaths. Push the heels down towards the mat, rise the hips, come out of the arms. See if you can take some of the weight that you're putting on your hands right now and push it back to your heels. Even more. Release your knees to the mat. Let's move through cat and cow pose. So noticing if you like to inhale in cat or into cow, just listen to the way that feels best for your body. I like to inhale into cat pose. And exhale, cow pose. You may prefer the other way, so just listen. Close the eyes. Enjoy the movement of the spine. Notice how each time you can move just a little deeper. Strengthening your spine. I'm so grateful for all that our spine provides for us. Grateful for the health of our back. Couple more breaths here. And then when you're ready, finding a flat back table. And just pausing there for a moment. Take your right hand and feel your heartbeat. Taking that right hand, releasing it about 1 inch away from your heart, and just still being aware of that heart energy there. That loving, nurturing, healing energy. Maybe take a couple of circles with the right hand, tending that heart energy. And then let's go ahead and bring the left leg up with a bent knee. And just keeping the hand here. It can touch the heart or it can hover. And just pulse that left leg up. Notice how it helps to push the top of the right foot into the mat. Activating the whole body here. And then see if you can find the peak, kind of extension of your left leg. And pause there. Reach back and reach for that left foot. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale, rise the foot up. Exhale, coil it in. Maybe the knee reaches the forehead. Inhale, rise. And exhale, coil. Inhale, rise. Last time, so reach it up a little higher if you'd like. And exhale, coil. Release the knee, release the hand. Let's just move through 1 cat's breath before we switch sides. Notice the body waking up. Left hand to the heart, feel the heartbeat. Maybe release the hand 1 inch away from the heart. Continuing to feel that heart energy. And then you can lift up the right leg. Pulse it up. Find that peak there, where you really feel the glute engaged. And then reach the left hand back to the right foot. 3 breaths. Inhale, rise, look up. Open that left shoulder. Exhale, coil, knee to forehead. Twice more. Inhale, rise. And exhale, coil. Inhale, rise. Last time, so maybe come up a little bit higher. And exhale, coil it in. Maybe the knee reaches the forehead. Release the knee, release the hand. 1 breath here in your cat's breath. And then let's just invite in a little bit of creative energy. So maybe make some circles to the right. Some circles to the left. And then just find a bit of a dance here. Maybe you're wanting to rock up and back. Maybe you're wanting to kind of combine your cat and your cow spine with your circling. So maybe just close your eyes and drop into this movement the way your body wants to move here. Inviting in Sahaja, inviting in that free-flowing movement. And then the next breath, just come back to your flat back. Let's just rock up and back a couple of times. And then tuck the toes and push back to your downward facing dog. Let's bring the toes together. Right leg rises, reach it high. Exhale, right knee to the forehead. Coil it forward and really hold it for a moment here. See if that knee can reach up towards the heart as much as it will. Really engage the core. Now let's bring the right leg back up to the sky. Reach it high. Again, thinking about the lightness in your body. As you exhale, right knee comes to the right elbow as you rock forward. Pause for a moment. Body feeling strong. Right leg rises. Pause. Right knee to the left elbow, twist. Right leg rises. Reach it high. And then exhale, right foot comes forward and through. Plant the right foot, lightness in the fingers, and we're gonna release the left knee this first time. Bring the top of the left foot to the mat and rise on up. Inhale, both arms rise. Lightness, exhale out and down, beginning to invite a deep stretch in the front of the left leg. Twice more, inhale, pushing, strengthening with the right foot, right leg. Exhale, inviting that deep stretch into the left leg. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Right hand to the right knee, left hand to the mat. Walk the right toes out to the right. In, and then we're gonna come onto the outside of the left foot here. So we're really twisting. You're gonna take the right hand, sweep it across the horizon, and open. And then with the exhale, the right hand comes back down. And so the hips are also moving here too. As the right hand comes down, the hips sink down. And then as the right hand sweeps across the horizon, the hips reach up. So it takes a couple times to kind of get into a groove with this one. Just follow your breath. Let's take a few more breaths here until this starts to feel really natural. And then on the next breath, let's bring the right hand all the way back to the mat. Tuck the left toes. The left knee comes off the mat. So begin to kind of squeeze the ground with your hands. So begin to prepare the body to let the right leg rise, reach it high. Nice, pause here. Now we're gonna add a little something. We're gonna come onto the outside of the left foot now. Bend the right knee. Place the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Be mindful of your left knee. So you might wanna have the right foot low or high, but probably not on your knee. And you can stay here with your right hand at your heart. And if this becomes too much for your wrist, just come on down. But maybe the right hand reaches for the sky. Take a breath here. And just be aware of the left wrist, that you're not dumping into the wrist, but you have a whole strong, left wrist, left arm. And then the right foot comes behind the left leg and a great big circle with the right arm. Reach the heart up to the sky. Right arm sweeps around back to the mat. Right knee coils to the forehead. Right foot meets your left. Here you are in your plank. You can pause here, or you can reach one arm and one leg. Release. Switch. Release. And now your Vinyasa. So your knees can release if you'd like, or you can come right down into your Chaturanga. You can add a push-up if you'd like more. And then coming up into your upward dog or cobra, roll the shoulders back, heart forward and through. Radiate heart energy. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's move through a few whole body mandalas, rolling the whole body. Like a wave, rolling forward and pushing back. Maybe closing the eyes. Really imagining yourself a wave here, how it would feel to just flow so freely. Just peace with the inhale and peace with the exhale. And if this ever becomes too much on the wrist, you can always come and take a child's pose. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Toes together, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee coils to the forehead. Pause here for a moment. Pull that knee up to the heart. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Left leg rises. Left knee to the left elbow. Pause. Left leg rises. Left knee to the right elbow. Twist. Squeeze. Left leg rises. And then left foot forward and through. Nice, fingers light. We'll release the right knee this first time. Come onto the top of the right foot. Push the right foot down. Inhale. We'll take 3 breaths here. Exhale out and down. Stretch as you ground. Strengthen as you rise. Listening to the sound of the exhale, the healing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand to the mat. Left hand to the left knee. We'll walk those left toes out. Roll onto the outside of the right foot. Again, being mindful of the right wrist. So notice, just kind of play with this for a minute. See what it feels like to kind of dump into that wrist. And see what it feels like to strengthen the core, the back, and to come out of that right wrist. And now let's sweep the left hand across the horizon. I like to finish the inhale as I twist open, and then exhale, the hand comes down, and the hips ground. So it takes a few breaths to kind of find your flow here. And if your arm wants to do something different, go ahead and move the way your body wants to move today. Let's take another breath. Left hand all the way back down to the mat. Tuck the right toes. Release the right knee up into the air. So invite that lightness into the body, that buoyancy. And then let's reach that left leg up to the sky. And then from here, this is when we rock onto the outside of our right foot, moving gracefully. Bend the left knee, left hand to the heart. Feel the heartbeat. Maybe the left hand comes up to the sky. And the left foot comes on back. Great big circle with the left arm. Heart reaching up. Left hand back to the mat. Coil the left knee in. Reach it back to your plank. Here at this point, if you want to add where you rise one arm, one leg, go ahead. If not, move right into your vinyasa. So your upward facing dog or your cobra. And your downward facing dog. Nice. Let's bring the heels together, toes apart, and let's just rock. So we'll rock the heels back to the hips back to the heels and up like a frog. I like to start this one nice and slow, really observing the way that the knees are feeling today, the hips. all the places that I carry tension. This one really points those out for me. And then as you begin to feel a little stronger here, a little more awake, you can begin to invite a little bit of speed if it feels good. And maybe even a little hop at the top. And then we'll hop our feet to the outside of the hands. And the ground might not be so even, so you might have to wiggle around. So you find a place where the heels might release down. Hands to the heart, elbows push the knees out. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Look up, thumbs to the heart. Exhale, coil in, thumbs to the forehead. Inhale, thumbs to the heart. Connecting with that heart energy. Exhale, coil it in, thumbs to the third eye. Last time. Inhale, rising up, inviting a lightness into the body. Push the knees out with the elbows. And exhale, coil it in. This time we're just gonna sit on back. Feeling the ground, but keeping a lightness in the body. And just observing that, what that feels like to keep a lightness in the body. Maybe you could take a moment to think what it feels like to allow the body to feel heavy. And then take a moment to invite a lightness into the body. Notice how that feels different. Notice how you carry your shoulders differently. Let's go ahead and bring the arms out and the legs forward. Pause here in your boat pose. Take a few breaths. And then we'll slowly release down onto the mat. Full body stretch. And now we're gonna go ahead and let's place the hands under the head. Reach the right leg up to the sky. Now we're gonna reach the left leg up about a foot or so off the mat. And so we're only gonna be moving our right leg. So we're gonna inhale, open the right leg a little bit more, push your lower spine to the mat. If you're like me, you're having some shaking in the body, some strengthening. Exhale, the right leg comes down to meet the left. Inhale, the right leg comes back up. Let's do 5 more with your breath. I'll count, but you can follow your own breath. Down and up. That's 1. Down with the exhale. Up with the inhale. That's 2. Keep the lower spine down as you release that right leg down. And up. That's 3. Down and up. That's 4. Maybe more shaking. Down and up. That's 5. And then gently release both legs down. Take a full body stretch. Bend the knees and just rock the knees back and forth. And then let's do the other side here before the ground starts to feel too good. Left leg rises. Right leg rises about a foot off the mat. Push the lower spine down. Exhale, the left leg meets the right. Inhale, the left leg rises. So 5 more times. Really follow your breath. I won't count this time. And after 5, release both legs down, take a full body stretch, and then bend the knees and rock the knees back and forth. Enjoying this gentle twist. And as we twist today, thinking about wringing out the spine like a sponge, just releasing anything that no longer serves you, any feelings, any pain in the body. Just a gentle release here. And straighten the legs. Hands can come under the head again. Now we're just going to do both legs at once. So rise both legs all the way up and release both legs all the way down. So that's your option number 1. Option number 2 here is when you rise both legs and you release both legs, you don't touch the mat, so you keep them suspended. And then option number 3 is while you're rising your legs, to also rise your body, high boat and low boat. So whichever choice or whichever combination you choose, let's move through 10 breaths. And you can take a break in between. You can do 5 and 5. Let's really engage the core here one more time before we continue on with our practice. It's a little more challenging on the bumpy grass. Whew. And then when you're done, just enjoying a full body stretch. Arms high overhead. Again, inviting that lightness into the body. So you're grounded here, connected to the earth. You're feeling light and bright. Now we're going to coil the knees into the chest. Let the hips rise up off the mat and rock up. And rock back and up and back and up. This always makes me feel like a kid. Rocking, playing. And then we're going to, the next time, rock all the way up into a chair. And then rock all the way back, the hands flat on the mat, and up, and back. Very playful. And let's just take 10 rolls here. We'll meet in our standing chair pose. Notice you can use a lot of momentum, or you could use very little momentum, really having to work with the legs more. Enjoying the massage in the spine. And this is the last one for me. And before we rise, let's just pulse here a few times. Pushing yourself a bit here. Looking up. Find the breath. And then stand, rise. Look up between the hands. Exhale. Hands past the third eye. Comes to the heart. Let's just close the eyes for a few breaths here. Again, find the center of the mat. Allow yourself to drop in here. Notice the heartbeat now. Notice the breath now. Notice how it feels when the body is in this place of work and play. And how is it for you to move from that place of work and play and active movement to allow yourself to then come to this place of peace and slow down. Grounded to the legs. And still feeling that lightness in the whole body. Let's come back to the intentions. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, reach the arms out and up. Feeling a little longer in the arms, a little longer in the spine. Exhale, hands right through center, like before. Hands to the back. A little more of a back bend maybe now, nice and warm. Let's come even more into this back bend. And now exhale, pour forward. Massage the backs of the legs. Passing by any areas that are still holding any tension. Just observing them. Let's fold forward a little deeper. Bring the hands to the mat. You can step or jump your feet back into plank. Pause. You can rise one leg and one foot if you'd like. And one arm. Release. Other arm, other leg. Release. Your Vinyasa. Making sure to roll the shoulders back. And then your downward facing dog. All right. Toes together. Right leg rises. Reach it high. Exhale, right knee coils to the forehead. Squeeze it in. Feel that core engaging. Right leg rises. Right knee to the right elbow. Maybe open the right leg. Maybe find the balance for a moment. And then right leg rises again. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Maybe open the right leg. Right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward and through. We'll stay high this time, but same movement with our arms. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale, lengthening here. Inhale, strengthening. Exhale, grounding. Inhale, rising. Exhale, all the way down, right hand to the right knee, left hand to the mat. Walk the toes out. Same movement with your armlet. Let's just move through 3 breaths here. Right hand across the horizon. Up and over. Twice more. Right hand across the horizon. Up and over. One more time. All the way over. Hands back to the mat. Let's go ahead and keep that left knee off the mat. Good. Let's just walk the hands to the right knee. Push that left heel back. So brighten the back of the left leg even more, like it's being lifted with a string, the back of your left knee. Now let's take the hands to the hips first. Keep the hips squared and release the left heel. pull the right hip back, push the left hip forward, tuck the tailbone, ground, and now we'll take 3 breaths. Inhale, both arms reach forward and up, lightening the body. Exhale, sweeping the hands, moving like wind. Twice more. Finding the full extension here, enjoying the back bend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're gonna sweep the hands open for warrior 2. Inhale, the arms come up. Right leg straightens. Exhale, down. Warrior 2. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to invite a little challenging pose here, birds of paradise. There's lots of options, so I'll just walk you through it. Another alternative is to come into a tree pose if this doesn't work for you today. So right hand coming forward and through, left hand tries to clasp. If you can get the clasp, look down at the right foot, step the left foot up to meet the right. Try to get the left foot somewhere balanced. Look down at that left foot, and then begin to place all of your weight onto your left foot and rise the right. Keeping that lightness and brightness and stability in the body. If you come out, no big deal, try again. Right leg, maybe straightens. Woo! Some days, every day is different. And coming on out, just as gracefully as you came in. And windmill the arms back open to your warrior 2. Let's just take one more breath here where we rise. And release. Windmill the hands to the inside of the right foot. And now continuing that wind-like, air-like movement, just rocking back and forth on the mat. Maybe the hands want to sweep. Maybe the hands want to fly. But just finding a way to bend the right knee, bend the left knee, and flow. Maybe it feels good to stay high, or maybe it feels good to sink really low. So as you bend the left knee, maybe the right toes come up off the mat. So many variations here. Just finding what feels good for you today. It might feel really nice to just sweep your hands across the grass, connecting with that life. Maybe allowing yourself to feel part of that life for a moment, not a separation between yours and the grass. And then finding center when you're ready. And then either enjoying a nice wide leg stretch, reaching the head towards the mat, or coming into a headstand if you'd like. Any headstand variation that you'd like today. If you'd like to come from a headstand into a crow pose, that might be fun. Make sure you find somewhere that's not too lumpy in the grass if you're going to be balancing. And then when you're ready, coming back to center, to your wide leg stretch, walking your hands towards the front of the mat. You're gonna just come into triangle for a moment. So let's bring your right hand to your right foot, your left hand to your heart. Allow your left shoulder to roll back. Feel your heartbeat, and then left hand to the sky. Look up. Take a breath. Let's take the right hand and reach it out forward in front, and the left hand up and over to meet the right. Continue looking up. Take a breath. Back to your triangle, right hand back, left hand back. We're gonna come into half moon pose. Let's bring both hands to the mat. Bend the right knee, place the right hand in front of the right foot. Let the left leg rise. Left hand to the heart, feel the heartbeat. And then left arm opens. Again, roll that left shoulder back. You can imagine a wall behind you. If you want something different here, you can reach back for the left foot. Or you can bring both hands to prayer for a balance challenge. Let's bring both hands to the mat. Standing splits, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee coils to the forehead. Twice more. Left leg rises, reach it high. Exhale, coil it in. Last time, left leg rises. This time, let's reach for that right ankle with one hand, maybe both hands. Both hands to the mat. Left foot to the back of the mat. Left knee to the mat. Both hands to the right knee. Rock forward. Pause. Feel a great stretch in the front of the left leg. Exhale, release a little deeper here. You can stay here, or if you want to flow with your arms, inhale, twist, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, push back, rise the right toes. So getting a really good stretch behind the right leg here. Feel the heartbeat, and then rock forward. Connecting with your breath. Exhale back. Feeling your heartbeat, connecting with your rhythm. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Ooh. Pause here. Let's bring both hands to the mat. Let's point and flex that right foot. Really get behind that right leg. Maybe massage behind the right leg. Work out any tension. Maybe inviting a gentle pulse, a gentle ripple in the spine. Nurturing. And then if you'd like to come into a full Hanuman, full split, if that's in your practice, go ahead, otherwise stay right here. So nice to be outside and hear all the animals waking up with us. Plant the hands. And we're going to tuck the left toes. Come off the left knee comes off the mat. Make sure the hands are in a good place. You can almost imagine that you're going to be grabbing onto the earth below with those strong hands. Just a little point here. It's easy to take all the weight and put it into your palms, but you want to distribute it among your fingers, like you're going to be grabbing the grass. And that helps your wrists a lot. Right leg rises, reach it high. Again, we're gonna roll onto the outside of the left foot, right hand to the heart, bend the right knee. Options here are right arm rises. Maybe grab onto the right big toe, let the right leg rise up for a breath. And then right foot comes behind. Great big circle with the right arm. If it's in your practice, you can bend both knees, walk on into your back bend. If not, you're just gonna take that right arm and sweep it around all the way back to the mat. Right knee coils to the forehead. Right foot meets your left. Your Vinyasa. And downward facing dog when you're ready. All right, take a choice here before we move to the left side. Let's either roll through some whole body mandalas or come into child's pose. Whatever you need to do to prepare your body to move to the other side. No hierarchy. Just close your eyes and listen to what you need. And when you're ready, let's meet in downward facing dog. Find your breath. Find your strength. Toes together, left leg rises. Reach it high, the body is so nice and warm now. Exhale, left knee coils to the forehead, squeeze it in. Left leg rises. Left knee to the left elbow, maybe open the left leg. Maybe find the balance. Make that shelf with the triceps. Left leg rises. Left knee to the right elbow, twist, maybe open the left leg. Left leg rises. Left foot forward and through. Whew. 3 breaths. Inhale, rise. Exhale, out and down. Grounding, stretching. Inhale, strengthening, rising. Exhale, grounding. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the mat. Let's take that left hand on the left knee. Walk the left foot out. Come onto the outside of the right foot. 3 breaths here. Hands sweep across the horizon. Open at the peak of the inhale. Exhale down. Making sure those hips work their way towards the mat. Inhale across the horizon. Exhale, grounding. Inhale. Exhale, all the way down. Left hand to the mat. Now we're gonna walk the hands back to the left knee. Pause here. This is where we really pay attention to the back of the right leg. It's so easy to forget here. So right in the back of the right leg. Like you have a string that's pulling that back of the right knee up towards the sky. Push your right heel back. Hold on to your hips. Keep them facing forward. Release the right heel. Left hip back, right hip forward. Tuck your tailbone. Sink. 3 breaths, moving like wind. Wind would be lovely right now, wouldn't it? A little bit. Gotta make our own. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, full range. Exhale. And then we'll open up into our warrior 2. Pulsing here. And then we'll inhale. Both arms rise. Left leg rises. Exhale, grounding. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Here's where we give that tricky balance pose a try. Our birds of paradise. Left hand comes forward and through. Right hand reaches for the bind. Nice. Good, everyone has the bind. Nice. Look down at the left foot and see if you could step the right foot up in one step. If not, take as many as it takes. Now look down at the right foot. Place all the weight into your right foot. Ground, roots from those toes. Each toe grounded. And then let the left knee rise. And maybe straighten the left leg. Left foot releases when you're ready. And mill those arms back open. Do your warrior two. Nice. Windmill the hands to the inside of the left foot. And then this is where we just find our flow, flowing back and forth. Any variation with the hands. Staying high or sinking low. Maybe feeling the grass. Just feeling interconnected with all the life around you. Sometimes it can feel good here to just let the hands fly up and over. And just if that's calling you, go ahead. Inviting that lightness, energy. Finding the center when you're ready, and then either taking, we'll take three options here, either taking your wide leg stretch, moving into a headstand, or grounding a bit here by taking your knees out wide, all the way on the ground, your heels out wide, planting your hands and pushing your hips back to your heels. It's a really deep hip opener, so be gentle with your hips, especially you mamas. And if it begins to feel okay, you can walk the knees out a little wider, walk the heels out a little wider. Close the eyes. And then gently coming out when you're ready. Really being gentle, no hurry here. We tend to carry a lot in our hips. So just observing right now as you come out of this deep hip opener, the thoughts that are coming to you, the feelings that are coming to you. Back to your wide leg stretch, and then walk your hands forward. We're going to come into our triangle pose. Left hand to your left foot, right hand to the heart. Feel the heartbeat. Notice your heart rhythm right now at this point in your yoga practice. And then just reach the right arm up to the sky. Let the right shoulder fall back, like you have a wall behind you. Take the left hand off of the left shin or foot, wherever it was. And then let the right arm reach up and over. Take a breath. Nice. Bring the hands back to where they were. We're going to make our way into half moon pose. So you can start by bringing both hands to the mat. Let the right leg rise. The left hand placed in front of the left foot. Right hand to the heart. And right hand to the sky. Again, picturing that same wall behind you, allowing the right shoulder to open, allowing the right hip to open. You can reach back for that right foot if you'd like, or bring both hands to prayer. Coming on back. Let's bring both hands back to the mat. The right leg rises in your standing split with the inhale. Exhale, coil it in, right knee to the forehead. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, coil it in. Inhale, right leg rises. This is the last time, so let's reach for that left standing ankle. With one hand, maybe both hands. Plant the hands back on the mat and step your right foot back. Release the right knee. Bring both hands to the left knee. Ground. So slowly release those hips down towards the mat. Notice with the exhale, you can sink them a little bit deeper safely. And then if you'd like to, you can invite the arms to dance here. Inhale, heart rising. Exhale, hands to the heart. Toes rise. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hands back to the heart. Feeling this pulse of life within you. And just connecting again with all of the life around you right now. Be it the little caterpillar on my mat, or the birds that you hear in the trees. You can bring your hands to the mat now, point and flex your left foot. Maybe massage behind that left leg, releasing any tension. And then maybe coming into a full Hanuman. Maybe close your eyes, dropping in to this present moment in your body. When the thoughts of future pop up, just allow them to float away for now. And then plant the hands at the front of the mat. Tuck your right toes. Let the right knee come off the mat, and let's shoot the left leg up to the sky. Rock onto the outside of the right foot. Left knee bends. Left hand to the heart. Feel the heartbeat. Left hand to the sky. Maybe reach for the big left toe and rise that left leg. Left foot comes behind. Great big circle with the left arm. If it's in your practice, maybe the right knee bends and you come into a back bend briefly. Left hand sweeps all the way back around. Left knee coils to the heart, to the forehead. And then coming back to your plank. Pause here in this plank, feeling so strong. Your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Let's bring the heels together, toes apart. One more time, let's just invite this frog-like movement. Maybe it feels okay to add a little hop at the top or come into a handstand if that's in your practice. And then we'll hop our feet to the outside of our hands. One breath here, push the knees out with the elbows, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, coil it in. Hands to the mat. If you'd like to come into crow pose, go ahead. If not, we'll just meet back in downward facing dog. Any way you'd like to get there. If you'd like to come into crow pose on your way, you can rock forward, make a shelf with your arms, lift one or both feet, and then you could either step your feet back or hop your feet back into your plank, and then push up into your downward facing dog. Let's just observe our down dog here, how it feels compared to the first time we came into a down dog today. Maybe those heels are reaching towards the ground. The hips are rising a bit more, a little less weight in the arms. The body feeling strong, capable. Toes together. Right leg rises, reach it high. Open the right knee, or bend the right knee, open the right hip, sorry. And let's make 3 big circles with that right knee. So allowing the right hip to open even more. 3 hip mandalas. Finding a full circle in that right hip. A little bigger each time. And after 3, the right knee comes behind the right hand. And then wiggle the legs a bit so the hips can ground. Walk the fingertips out to the outside of the mat. And then let's twist. Right shoulder reaches to the mat. Left shoulder. And then feeling a kind of a dance going on in the upper body as you twist. Maybe close the eyes. And just begin to move the exact way that you want to move here. Maybe you can picture this ringing out in the body, this release. And then let's bring the hands forward in prayer. Bring the forehead to the mat and release here. Notice the last place that you're carrying any tension. Maybe it's one of your shoulders or one of your knees or one of your hips. And then use your next exhale to release. Again, try to observe where you're carrying the last bit of tension and try to release with an exhale. Come back to your intentions here. And see if you can just stay with your intentions here as you surrender. Maybe again, this idea of interconnectedness comes to mind. You might become aware of a blade of grass near you or a bird that you hear. Maybe you can extend your awareness to the people in our town, in our world, all the life around. feeling a part of it. And then gently rising up. Lengthen the spine. If you'd like to here, you could bend the left knee and reach for that left foot. If that doesn't feel good on your body, then just stay right here where you are. And if that feels okay, and if you can't reach that left foot, you could always use a shirt or a strap to grab it. And if that feels okay, you might want to try to put that left foot on the inside of the left arm. And if that feels okay, you could try to reach that right arm up and over and clasp. And then gently coming on out when you're ready. Be mindful when you release that left leg. Plant the hands. Left toes tuck, left knee releases up, right leg up to the sky. And we'll just be really gentle here. Right foot meets your left. Rock forward nice and slow. Your vinyasa. Roll the shoulders back. Focus on that heart energy. Radiate. Downward facing dog. Toes together, left leg rises, 3 hip mandalas with the left hip. So open that left hip, bend the left knee, and make those 3 circles. Let that left knee lead the way, place it behind the left hand, and then begin to ground. Fingertips walk out to the outside. You're welcome to move out of the sun if the sun is beating down on you too much over there, Michelle. And twist it back and forth. So bring your awareness to your spine for a moment. The stress that you may carry in your spine, and see if you can picture wringing it out completely. Releasing any last bit of stress, of worry, and finding peace. And then when you feel like you're ready, bring the hands forward into pranam, bring the forehead to the mat. Maybe keep a gentle rocking in the body, nurturing back and forth. Maybe you're rocking your forehead, massaging out that third eye, allowing clarity to come through. When you're ready, plant the hands, tuck the right toes, release the right knee up. Left leg shoots up to the sky. Left foot meets your right. Rock forward. Your vinyasa. And downward facing dog. All right, this is our last time with this one. So let's go ahead and bring the heels together, toes apart, rock it back and up. Maybe add a little hop. Little handstand possibly. Hop those feet to the outside of the hands. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale, coil it in. And then gently release onto the mat. Arms come out to the side. Legs forward. And gently release all the way down. Full body stretch here. Feeling a lightness in the body. Allow yourself to feel heavy for a moment. And then allow yourself to feel light, like you're gliding on top of your mat. Bend the knees. Bring the middle fingers down to the heels. You may need to shimmy on your mat a little bit if there's any lumps below you. And then we're just gonna inhale, push the hips up to the sky and reach the arms up and over. As the arms come up, you push the hips up a little higher. Exhale down, the middle fingers come back to the heels. And then begin to follow your breath. And allow this to be a very simple moving meditation. As you inhale, remembering one word that you're breathing in, one idea, such as peace. And as you exhale, again, one word that you're exhaling today. And then if you'd like to push up into a back bend, if that feels good at this time, you can go ahead and push those hips all the way up. Reach the hands under the shoulders, and then rise. Maybe it feels good to let one leg rise, and then the other. And gently come on down. Maybe it feels good to take one more twist. Maybe the right knee comes over the left. Both knees roll down to the left. And then the arms open, right shoulder reaches down towards the earth, twisting, releasing, surrendering. And then switching when you're ready. Coming back to center. And any last movements, maybe it's happy baby pose, or maybe coming into plow pose or a shoulder stand feels good. So listening to the body and just thinking of one more way that the body wants to move right now before you're able to fully release into Shavasana. And then when you're ready, making your way all the way onto the mat. And let the feet flop out to the sides. Let the legs just feel soft. All that work that you did. Enjoy the free flowing energy in your body. You've removed a lot of barriers, a lot of walls that were put up. Just enjoy the way it feels to have the energy flowing free with love and with all that you inhaled, all the peace just flowing free. Allow the arms to come out to the sides. Notice if it feels okay to have the palms up, receiving. And if that feels vulnerable to you, then place the hands down, palms down. Now you to feel a little more grounded here. Or maybe it feels good to have one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. So notice the power and the placement of your hands. Observe the feet. Allow the feet to soften. Observe the knees. Allow the knees to soften. If you're not sure if your knees have released, give them a little squeeze and then soften them. Notice how it feels different. Invite a sense of balance into the hips. Allow your right hip to soften, your left hip. Breathe into the spine. Allow the spine to feel light. Exhale, the spine feels soft. Allow the right shoulder to release any tension you may still be carrying in the shoulder. The left shoulder release. If you're not sure if they need to release any more, you could squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears and then bring them back down and soften them all the way. Let the jaw soften. Invite a gentle smile on the face. Notice how a gentle smile can shift the way you feel. Think about the last time that you smiled so big and felt so much joy in your heart. Think about the last time you had a good laugh. Think about all of the loved ones in your life, and all that you have to be grateful for. Allow the body to feel full of these things, these thoughts. Notice if there's any last place in the body that needs to release any more, and send your next exhale there. And then we'll just be silent for the next few breaths. Staying with your meditation, your breath. And then let's go ahead and wiggle the toes, the fingers. Again, this idea of being interconnected. So nurturing your own body, It's also a way that we care for others. Again, feeling interconnected, enjoying the birds singing this morning, maybe feeling curious, the sense of wonder, the sense of amazement. And let's reach the arms up. And then squeeze the knees into the heart. Give yourself a hug here. And roll to one side. And then come to a comfortable seat when you're ready. No hurry, just enjoying where you are. So nice to allow the body to feel all these positive feelings. And just knowing when we fill our body with, when we nurture our body, when we fill our body with these positive feelings of peace and love. But again, that's our way of taking care of others. This idea of mirror neurons. So often we're mirroring what we see around us, what others are feeling. So when we take care of ourselves, we don't have to take all of that on. But rather, other people can pick up our emotions, our feelings. So staying strong for the good of ourselves and the good of the world. Keeping peace. So let's inhale, reach the arms out and up. Pausing here in this mudra of abundance, this full body smile. And again, feeling full, feeling fulfilled. So much so that you're radiating from your hands all that you have to give. In abundance, love, peace, joy, gratitude. You're just wrapping your community with all of your love. Hands up and over the head, pausing here in this mudra of victory. And just feeling proud of all the good that you do, for showing up for yourself in your yoga practice today. And pour in the thumbs between the eyes. Pausing here one more time today, the sweet reminder of inner wisdom, slowing down to listen. So often we know exactly what we need to do. And we just need to listen and trust. Thumbs to the lips. This sweet reminder of the power of our words and to speak with love and to speak the truth. And this is also a reminder of the power of silence. And sometimes we have to speak up and be brave. Thumbs to the heart. One more time today, feeling the heartbeat, feeling how the heart feels at the end of yoga practice. I thank you so much for showing up today. It makes my heart feel full and so happy to be able to share yoga with you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. We'll say goodbye to Teresa here.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Bye, Mama.
Great class. I'll see you later.
Thank you. See you later. Bye.